Ian, do your compliments.
Okay, great.
Do we not want to introduce what we're doing?
It's a compliment wrap-up episode for episode.
54?
I have so many. It is 54. Sorry, I just went to the manpower and then the party loot and then my notes. I have too many docs open.
Yep.
Recommend doing this in all your games. We stole it from a tweet. I might insert the tweet here, or if I was lazy, you're not seeing the tweet. I really recommend it. It's a real fun thing where you compliment yourself.
You have to do the actual YouTube thing though, where you say, I'm going to put it here, and then you put it over your hands where you did that.
It's going to be very tiny if I do that.
Make it bigger. Just do this and then put it over just like everybody.
But no, you compliment yourself, you compliment somebody else on one good thing you did, one thing somebody else did, and it's a really cool, fun, like positivity building, because we know for a fact post D&D drop is a real thing that people get, and they get all down on themselves and get sad, so it's a good way to build up positivity after every session or every game, you know.
Do your thing.
Yeah. Sorry, Ian, go ahead again.
No, you're good. I'm just here for the ride.
You do be vibing. Mr. Friend Zone, then I love you.
To be fair,
Brian.
That's how Ian actually handles relationships.
I've been happily married for 2 years.
Yeah, but I knew you before. I knew you before the good times.
Yeah, you knew me when I was in elementary school, Alex.
Middle school and high school.
And high school, regardless. Now I'm all distracted. I want to give my shout out to Coda tonight. I just thought your self-discovery, you just had a lot of wonderful moments. Your self-discovery of your own divination, and both how grandiose and insane the power is, and how much you're just like, hey, let's play with this. It's kind of like giving a child a fun new toy, but that fun new toy is like a nuclear weapon launch code, and he's just like, I wonder what this is doing. It's like, it's hysterical. Except, since like millions of people didn't die.
Garrick accurate, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. But even like, doing that, going through and searching for the clover, and coming out from behind the tree with glasses on was just so funny. It was so fucking funny. And I just loved the little moments for you to shine and play with your new stuff today. That's a big part of the reason I love playing with you, is because you always have those moments of just like immersing yourself in the world and wanting to just experiment and poke and prod at things. For myself, I definitely had a much heavier roleplay session than I thought I was going to today. Didn't think any of that was going to happen, but I appreciated it nonetheless. And I was happy with everything that went on, but honestly, I'm most proud of my discussion with Moog and how sort of awkward and painful it was. Because that, especially at the start of this game, that relationship was one of the first I built up with an NPC, super big, super important, and then the world kind of exploded with its grandiose nature and how massive everything was. But that's something I always want to kind of try to come back to, and I felt like it was a very big step in like creating that relationship with that NPC, and that relationship I have with Tepartos and who he is, and building up that, important part of his identity that doesn't get to be talked about that much, but is still a part of who he is. So I felt like I got to flesh him out better today, and I'm happy about that. I'll throw it over to Zach. What? You're right below me.
It's 2 weeks in a row. It's weird.
I like you.
I don't like going this early. That's also weird.
Hey, it means you don't have to scour through like, fuck, all of these have been complimented already.
Yeah.
Imagine how I feel going last 98% of the time.
There's a lot I like today from everybody. If I had to pick one, it would be the Ileana Argus interaction of Ileana's like, I've had my fun with the core. You seem chaotic and love to tinker with stuff. Here you go. And then like realizing it as they were giving it to him, wait, what are your intentions again? Destroying Xerxes? Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I just want to know if you do cool shit. Like that's like, it's just come to be like Ileana's character, and I love it just because it's always interested in me. And then just little things. It was just like, hey, you want to help move the giant's body? Yes. Got it. It's just been fun. So I love Ileana since you have made them, Devin, and I appreciate them. I can't. I'm not gonna say I didn't do anything, but I can't say I want to pick anything I did that I liked.
Got you like a fucking fish.
See, Zach's not in the state for 1 week where he knows Alex and I cannot physically hit him. So he's getting his free reign right now.
What about your back and forth with Ileana?
Yeah.
You guys just being like, constantly just being like, look what I can do every time you get something new.
Yeah, I guess we can just go with that. Thanks, Coda.
No problem.
Like playing with new spells. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying to keep it lighter. I don't know.
And I think you're doing well.
We will pop it over to Dash, so they don't have to go last
Since I
again.
whined. I like how nonchalant Lysander has become since, I mean, to be fair, since Olan. It's a lot of, well, this might as well happen. Well, okay. Oh, these motherfuckers are happening? Cool. We'll end you. Just to part just being like, what should I do? It's like, I don't. Like, I don't know how much you noticed, but it was very much an I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, sort
No,
of
I got
answer. Was just like, dude, just
Oh,
clearly
okay.
call her. It seems important, but also just do it. Like, I am excited. Alex and I have talked about a little bit of the direction that Lysander is going, and I am excited to see how it continues to play out. And I like showing it in kind of the little ways of just like, you know what, fuck this. Whatever. I'm kind of gonna do a double shout out here. I love who both Ileana and Tumult are becoming, and who Ileana and Tumult are. Like, Ileana has become such a fucking gremlin of just like, I'm gonna do some fucked up shit. And it's just like, cool. All right. It's like, I'm gonna bring back Hecaton. We should give him a makeover, but I'm gonna bring back Hecaton. It's like, oh, we'll just let Tumult do this and come along. Cool. We'll give the fucking new guy who is made of chaos and arcane core. Like, I love it. And just Tumult doing the little things of, as much as it rubs Lysander a little bit wrong, just the like, I'm gonna enable Gum Gum. Fuck it. And just like, both of you kind of leaning into the chaos in like a controlled way, but in a way that's just like, we're gonna just cause a little mischief, and I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing with that. So this is great. Well done.
The only one that didn't kill him.
Yeah, but
I
he's
didn't kill
not
him.
mad about it.
You either.
He seems chill. He got his gun back, and now he has 50 cannonballs. Things will be all right.
No, but I have to find a way to make friends with him because you all knew him before. Like I knew him a little bit, but then he disappeared. Or no, I didn't know him at all because he disappeared in Nightstone. So like I never knew him. I was like, oh, you guys were friends with him before you met me, and then
Oh, it's just like you bring the one friend to the party where everyone knows each other, and this person knows like most of the group, but a couple of people not very well. That's fair.
So it's like I gotta find something to do, and he seems to like shooting stuff, so we're gonna let him shoot some stuff.
That's also a Zach character trait because Zykor also did it. It's just like let Gum Gum blow shit up. 2K21.
I mean, it's objectively fun.
Just wait.
Oh God. And I'm gonna pass it to. Coda, did you go already?
Mm-mm.
No, you just said a compliment for Zach earlier, so you
Yeah.
didn't have to. So Coda, you go.
Okay. For someone else, I was gonna give it to Dash. I love the fed up mom like attitude that Lysander's picked up. It's like this I'm tired of my kid shit, just fucking fix it. And like Tumult's like, I got explosions going up. I would put a stop to that shit right now.
Oh, it's inside BB's mansion. Oh, then I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck it. I gotta clean it up. It's so great. I can't wait to
Quiet.
see it go more.
Too quiet.
Yeah. And for myself, I'm glad I got to do the putting on my glasses. It's an idea I came up with when me and Alex were going over my character sheet and the changes to where Garagax this fun, goofy guy. He can't be serious, So how could he be? to not be Garagak. So with
So hold on, are they glasses, but do they have the nose and the mustache?
no, it's just glasses.
Okay.
But when he puts the glasses on, he's not Garagak anymore.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
So he can be somebody else.
If you've ever seen Ready Player One, Clark Kent glasses.
I was
Basically.
expecting. I was so expecting. I stepped behind the tree and I'm like, he's gonna come out with a super suit on.
I totally
Frodo was
would
so
if I could wear
excited.
clothes.
You can wear clothes, you just can't wear armor.
It's kind of armor.
It's
No.
not. It's spandex. It's arguably not armor.
Fair.
Coda was so excited when we started talking about stuff because we were talking about how I was gonna do it because like we were going over a lot of stuff. We as Dash put it, I was giving Coda a performance review. I wasn't. I don't. I'm not your
No,
boss.
it
I know.
kind of
like I guess, but like I'm not we're not monetized, thus not a business, thus I don't need to be a boss. Don't put that on me. I don't need it yet.
You're our
But no,
dungeon boss.
He was just so excited. And he's like, what if I was a superhero? I was like, go on. He's like, what if I just fully became a different person when I put on that form and I'd like activated my shit? And I was like, okay. And he has a superhero name, and I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm gonna let it happen in the story
Coda.
because it's dumb and I love it. And it's just
Hagarag.
the most like stupid thing. But I love it so much.
Kagarag. I do just I wanted to highlight that thing Ian said because I tried to look at his name earlier and I couldn't do it backwards.
So good. But no, I just wanted to jump in and be like, yes, I am also excited because this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah. So I'm really happy I got to do that.
37.
Yeah. I get really big intimidation when I go ultra super gak.
When you go Super Saiyan,
Yeah.
you can say it.
I'm
I mean,
essentially Super Saiyan.
think about how that fight would have gone.
Yeah, I made how many people leave?
Like
Like
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, a little bit more than that, like 45 almost.
Probably
Yeah.
for the best.
Yeah. And I will toss it to Rob.
I don't think we shout Alex out enough. And I would like to shout out Alex because this shit is so much fun. And I'm so excited every week for the next adventure and the next thing. And you know, your voices and your work and your storytelling. I love it all. And I don't think we give you enough credit for it. And I love it. And thank you very much. For myself,
Highlight of my fucking week, man.
exactly. For myself, I'm gonna pull a tumult. I didn't do much this episode.
Correction, I said I'm not gonna say it because I did do stuff. I just couldn't pick something I liked.
To be fair, it's pulling a coda.
Fair.
I did it one
pulling a
time.
coda. No. I mean, I did a few little role play things, you know, sowing the seeds of clover and discord and bringing cannonballs back onto the ship, giving Gum Gum his armament back, you know.
That was really smart, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just wait until I do it the second time. They're not going to be cannonballs. They're going to be actual shells, the pointed ones, and they're going to be hollow.
Nice.
Oh.
And we're going to pack them with gunpowder.
Oh, that's sick. Just actually shoot tank shells out of cannons.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's what you get when you get an artificer and a druid mixed together. You get some crazy shit. So, yeah, I did a bunch of little things, and I really enjoyed it. I am excited to see what happens with the arcane court inside of Dandy. But yeah, and I will bounce it to Devin since I think you're the last one.
This was just a great episode. Again, it's just always so fun. It's always such a I don't know, a big part of my week is just Sunday nights playing with you all. Thank you, everybody. For tonight, I guess Hippolytus's interaction with other Sylvanas was I just loved that. That whole thing, Alex and Hippolytus, just back in it was great. Just I think that we should have, like we mentioned in the episode, Lysander should be visited by Hippolytus Sylvanas. So like that'd be another really cool interaction. But
That
like
requires Lysander to pray.
yeah. But yeah, and then like Garagag's nonchalant, like on fire. Let me go see how many like bench presses I can do. And like Ileana's and Tumult's like relationship sort of evolving with her. Like I find out this cool new thing I can do, and then just showing each other. That's always really fun too. Um, I guess with Ileana, I kind of like how I built her with like a backstory that like just kind of similar to Ivan is that like she just likes friends, but like even more so. So like giving August the core and like change the guess so fast with Zyko going and everything. I think I'm playing into like the whole like not like gullible, but like she's super willing to have friends. Like that's one of her goals. So I think I'm playing into that pretty well. Like I think she's becoming more and more of like an actual like another like person that's easy to jump into. And yeah, and I think it's on Alex now.
Also, shout out to the first lighthearted episode, and it felt like a month.
For a while.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, longer than that because the abyss was tense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was equal parts my fault, other people's choices' fault. The Abyss was rough. The Abyss was a rough one. Ian not being there made the Abyss a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
All right.
It's just we needed your encyclopedic D&D knowledge, and we didn't have it.
It was pretty rough without you there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like, at what level does this thing get? We're like, we don't fucking know.
Can't look it up in a book.
That does leave it to me. The thing about you guys is that every single one of you keeps me on my toes. Pretty much everybody did something today that I was like, huh, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's roll with it. Some of it I was a little more prepared for, but the way that it was done was kind of shocking. Some of it was, just completely out of the blue of like, oh, all right, cool. Let's go with it. The way that you're playing Lysander Dash and just immediately rolling into that nonchalant, who gives a fuck, I don't care anymore attitude and just like leaning heavy into it. I didn't think it was going to be that drastic of a change right away, but it was. And I love the fact that it is. It's awesome. It makes Lysander feel like a real living person who is adapting and adjusting to the things around them. Coda, just everything you do keeps me, I never know what to do. Even stuff we've talked about before, just the way that you implement it, like the superhero change of just the like, these people are standing here, and I know when the conversation started, you got that face of like, I can do it, I can do it, I can do that, and like psyching yourself up of like, no, I can do this, I can interject, I can do this thing, and then you did it, and I was so proud that you did it. You did the thing, and it was just that little thing of like, yeah, it was the bit, but just imagining Garagak, who is an intimidating person, like just this completely jacked half orc that walks out, like you're intimidating to base, and then all of a sudden you are just glowing in this just literal sunlight and screaming at the top of your lungs one word. Beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done. And I had no idea what shape that was going to take, but I loved the shape that it took, and it was amazing. Zach, you and your little interactions with people. It's been brought up a lot, but you going to talk to Ileana, you having Gum of all the people on the ship other than your party be the one to sign the book. I was like, huh, okay, cool. Just every little thing you did today. I was like, man, Tumult's such a cool character. I love it. there's so much depth to the character that doesn't get to come out a lot, and you showed it a lot today.
Zach, I
It
feel
was
like you
wonderful.
severely underestimate how much we do actually like Tumult.
I guess I don't know.
No, Tumult's great. I love Tumult. Tumult's amazing. Ian, fucking yeah, the fucking friend zone, man.
That was so good.
I also knew it before I said it, and I was like, "Do I want to open up this box?"
I was like,
Box.
as soon as you told Liza, I was like, can we stop calling Moon my girlfriend? And I was like, this bitch. He's had months and months and months to have this conversation with me, and now he's just doing it on the show. We're doing it live. I'm like, bruh, I don't want to roleplay a breakup. Shit. But here we are. I love it.
You're
and then the immediate
you're a good friend. Long pause. I love you. Click. What the fuck?
I
That's
fucking
exactly
love
Talk
it.
about mixed signals.
I had oh man. I loved it. It was amazing. And I sure as shit did not see it coming or have any idea how to react to it, but we did it. No, Departus is just so much fun. And just the like immediately after dealing or like immediately before dealing with a different emotional crisis, just having this oh yeah, I have a relationship. Oh yeah, I have to figure out what that is. Ah fuck, I don't know what that is. I gotta figure it out. And like it's so good. It's so good. Hero, I literally have no idea what to expect from Argus. Brand new character, total chaos mind. Was like, yeah, I'm gonna go make cannonballs, and I'm like, you're gonna what now? And then everything made total sense, and I was like, yeah, okay, you're making cannonballs. Like, I'm gonna shove the arcane core directly into my line. I was like, you're what? Okay, let's go. I'm gonna take this thing that this other druid made, and I'm gonna make it my own. Just put my own little spin on it. And I'm like, huh? All right, cool. Let's go. It's so good. Argus is very fun already, and I can't wait to see how the rest of the time that Argus is with us goes. So good.
I feel like Lysander's gonna throw him off the ship at some point. He'll
for it.
come back, but just like, nope.
Stop it.
Devin, Ileana has just come so much more full form and continuously growing, continuously becoming just this lovable little elf girl. And I love every second of it. Giving away the arcane core. How you handled Big Heck of like, I have a storm giant. Your main objective, become friends with my friends. That's your job. I loved it so much. I was like, man, you have this giant zombie body. How is this going to go? Is this going to be like a sentry on the ship? No, you immediately had a conversation and immediately told him you were friends and immediately just like full jumped into it. And I loved, absolutely adored it. You guys, all of you, you constantly keep me on my toes. You constantly keep the story growing and improving, your characters growing and improving. And I love every second that I get to do this with all of you. For me, I'm going to compliment something that isn't this that I did today. I wrote a lot.
Hell yeah.
Over this last week. I wrote a lot. I had to rewrite an entire one of the planes and what was going on there. I had to figure out what we were doing with Storm Giants, and I'm proud of myself for sticking to it, being dedicated to it, and making things happen. It's a lot of hard work, but you guys make it worth it every time I do it. So
I'm so
thank you for
excited
that.
to see it.
It's going to be great.
So excited.
And with that, I think that brings us to the end of the compliments wrap up for this week. So thanks everybody for watching. Do YouTube shit. It truly does help. I know you guys think you're like, it doesn't matter. No, it matters. It matters a lot.
Literally every subscribe, we like message each other like, oh, did you see the new one?
Yeah,
it's great.
It matters to us. It matters to YouTube. It matters to the algorithm. It matters to everything. So please
also,
keep it up.
We have other social medias. We have a Discord if you want to join that. That's down in the comments or in the description below. We also have a Facebook page, a Twitter, and a TikTok, which are less active. Yeah, we have best of clips, and I will, once I have more energy, put more TikToks out there. But also join our Discord community. We want a nice little place for people to hang out and like chat with us most of us are on our computer, have access to Discord on our phones. So if you shoot any questions in there, we'll gladly talk about it. And it's a place for y'all to vibe together and hang out, and all 120 of you can become cool internet friends. And that's great.
Yeah.
With that, all the plugging done, all the people complimented. We'll see you next Wednesday for another wonderful episode of The Dice That Bind Us.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.